So we talk about the second applications of the Gauss theorem. Okay, so we continue with this. We take this section. Okay, this is a long infinite wire, long infinite wire. Okay, infinite. So we take one section of this. Okay, whose length is L. Length L लिया हमने. Okay, and okay, it's like this. Okay, this we take this length is L, and the radius of this cross section is let it be R. So it is not visible, so we have to elaborate it like this. थोड़ा सा elaborate करते हैं हम इस तरह से. Okay, like this. Okay, so we take it has three surfaces. We see 1, 2, and this is the later surface, three surface. So we take a small part of these sections. Okay, like this, this, and this. Okay, let this is your ds. Okay, ds1. This is your ds2. इसको हम ds2 ले लेते हैं. Let this be ds2, and this section we take it as ds3. Okay, ds3. Now you see the electric field due to this charge distribution here only. So electric field is towards like this. Okay, that is because it's positive. The electric field is normally outward. So in this section, the electric field is like this. Okay, we have to find the electric field due to this charge surface. So this is the direction, and this ds2 is also in the same direction. So electric field and this ds2, they are along the same direction. Here you see that direction of ds1 is in this direction. Electric field is in this direction. Okay, so angle is what here? It is 90 degree. In between ds1 and electric field E, the angle is 90 degree. Here you see the electric field is towards downward direction, that is ds1, and this electric field is along this direction, right? This electric field. Here again the angle is what? It is 90 degree. Now we use the Gauss law here, and let the radius of this is R, and the length that we have already know that we have taken, that is L. Okay, L is the length of this given charge surface. Okay, infinite thing, long charge surface. We take a section of this, that is L. Okay, now apply. So according to Gauss law, or Gauss theorem, we have the cross surface, that is EDS cos theta. Okay, equal to what? Q upon epsilon naught. That this total summation of all these distribution of all these charges, that it be Q. Okay, so we take the three sections here. So number one, for this is your S1. So we take for this ds. So for your S1, we take what? It is EDS. Okay, EDS1 and cos 90 degree. Okay, cos 90 degree. Plus for the second, for S2, we have what? EDS2, cos 0 degree. So you see DS2 and E, the electric field intensity, they are on the same direction. Theta is your what? It is 0 degree. Plus for S3, it is what? EDS3, and cos theta is what? Again, here it is 90 degree, equals to Q upon epsilon naught. You see, it is 90 degree, right? So you see this 90 degree becomes 0. So what we get? We get another result. So what comes here? After this we have this, that is only this section will be there, only these two. This becomes 0. So it will be what? It is your EDS2. Okay, because it is cos 0 degree is 1. So that is equals to Q upon epsilon naught. Okay, now E. Electric field at this point due to this later surface, that is your what? It is your, suppose I take it like this, and and this is your S2 equals to Q upon epsilon naught. So electric field at this point, okay, due to this later surface is what? That is KQ upon R square. Okay, and S2 is what? The later surface of this is 2 pi RL. So it is your 2 pi RL. Later surface area, that is Q upon epsilon naught. Okay, now further we have to solve it. So it will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, q upon r square 2 pi r l equals to q upon epsilon naught. Okay, right. So this is no need to write that. We can write like this only. Sorry, just a minute. We have to check the electric field only. So electric field. So this electric field equals to what will do this? It will be q upon 2 pi r l epsilon naught. Okay, so this electric field in terms of linear charge distribution we have to check. That is what q upon l. This is your lambda. This is lambda. So this is your lambda. This is linear charge density. So it is 2 pi r epsilon naught. Okay. If you mark it like this, then you can denote it like this in terms of this. You can also rewrite it. That is what you have to multiply both sides by 2 by 2. Means numerator and denominator by 2 into 2. So it will be what? It becomes 2 lambda. Okay. Upon this is your 4 pi. I can also write it like this, epsilon naught r, like this. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is, again, it is what is k. So this equals to what? It is 2k lambda, okay, upon 2k lambda upon r, okay. It's like this. Because r we have only 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is k here, and 2 lambda is already here, so it will be like this. So this is electric field intensity due to this long thin charge surface, infinite long thin charge, linear charge surface. Okay, so this is the formula about it. Okay, students. So now our next we will do, that is our second applications. Okay, that is through the electric field through thin uniformly charged sheet. Okay, we will find the electric field from it. Okay, thank you.